Hey, 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 it is a Wednesday. And you know what that means. It's all about another segment of Dear Camille. Dear Camille, on this Wellness Wednesday, what are we going to be talking about? We are going to be talking about incorporating inclusion and diversity in wellness. And what does that mean? Well, thank you all for being here right now. And who am I? If you haven't been here, this is your first time here, first and foremost, welcome. Welcome. Tell me, where are you coming in from? Would love to drop in the chat. Where are you coming in from? Drop where you're all in tune. I'll tell you where I'm from. I'm from Camille. I'm from Camille. I'm from Toronto. And who am I? My name is Camille Jones, and I am the founder of We Got This Mind and Body, where I encourage your busy women in business to truly learn to prioritize living a healthier lifestyle through key areas of wellness, such as your mindset, movement, metabolism, and maintenance. It's all about loving the skin that you are in without excessive workouts and fad diets, all through customizable online programs that can be done in the comfort of your home or anywhere. And it's all about really building up that self awareness of loving who you are individually, not what society is. And to really understand that wellness comes in so many different areas than just fitness and nutrition. I like to say that's in step 5 or 6. There's so much more in wellness that we need to decipher, dissect through, and then we get to those workouts and those the great eating, and you're really doing it with intention, with a deeper meaning and understanding of your individual goals, getting a deeper why, clearer why, more definitive why than just, oh, it's summer or it's a wedding or a vacation. No, we are building lasting habits, lasting lifestyles, and it's through truly understanding your individual self. So, if you're ready to learn more and really hear what we're going to talk about in terms of inclusion and diversity, throw one in the chat. I want to see us getting excited and ready for this conversation. Awesome. So, I wanted to say that I really wanted to bring this conversation about wellness to the forefront. And we'll really be talking about this throughout the month of May here on LinkedIn, on both my audio and my lives, is understanding diversity within our own wellness. It's super important because this is not a cookie cutter life. And we need to truly understand who we are, understand our backgrounds, cultural background, our diversity within our own lifestyles, and how to better navigate in this world where a lot of these a lot of these charts that we find on Google are either outdated or specific to one type, one body type, one ethnic type. And a lot of times when we look at these charts, we start to compare ourselves to what the charts say. That's exactly why we're doing it, right? But if it does, these charts do not take into consideration our cultural backgrounds, the foods that we eat, even the environments that we're in. That makes a point. Are we in a hotter area? Or are we in a colder area? Because I don't know about y'all, but depending on the weather, my body changes. So once we start incorporating that into our overall wellness plans, that's where we're able to create lasting habits because they are individual to your needs, individual to your circumstances, and of course, your overall why is the driving factor. I am that accountability coach. I like to call myself your wellness designer and self image cheerleader. And it's all about understanding the tools, getting the support, and that reminder every single time that doubt comes, that failure does happen, will remind you, you got this. Celebrating those small wins, because those small wins are one step up the stairs to your goals. But it really does start with taking action and doing the work. Because a lot of times in my industry, when it comes to wellness, we get excited for that season. We may do the work here and there. And then what happens? Without that accountability, without that deep, definitive purpose and why, without that true understanding of what you need to do we do it? Or do we say we're going to do it? Does procrastination become our own assassination? Does it? Most of the time it does. Even when I think about the power of knowledge and doing the work, I think about even my husband, when now that he's truly really, like, he beat his own diabetes by fully understanding his own body. Yeah, he did. It's amazing. That's another topic for another day, but it really did come from that self-awareness, him doing the work and having that support and accountability. Because for many years he thought I could do it on my own. I could do it on my own. And he didn't realize that until he took that action. So let's get into this topic because no time to waste. We want to get more information. That's power in working out that 3-pound muscle upstairs, which is your brain. It's a one muscle that we tend to neglect in the terms of working out. When I mean working out, I mean the information that we receive, that we resonate with, and also understanding our emotions with our thinking. We have to start accepting the feelings that happen with us, especially in their circumstances, so that we can better navigate our triggers and what we need to do so that we do not tip over the edge. Right. So let's get into this conversation. It's all about incorporating inclusion and diversity in wellness and how important it is. So, why is it important that we recognize and respect the fact that we all come from diverse cultural backgrounds, have diverse body shapes, sizes, and we need to celebrate the differences and embrace them? Is this because we get so caught up with the scene, what we see physically, that we neglect the internally, and we start that comparison. We start even doing things that we think are going to work because it worked for somebody else, but it doesn't align with ourselves. And we could actually be, in turn, hurting ourselves even more if we don't better understand our own individual selves, our cultural background. Because when wellness practices are inclusive and diverse, they are more likely to be more effective and, most importantly, sustainable. Because that's the whole point of wellness, is not for a moment. It's a movement. It's a lifestyle. And we need to make it sustainable. And the best way we can make it sustainable is making it personable to that person. And that includes their backgrounds and their body types. It will truly lead to greater, better overall health outcomes. It'll improve your confidence, self-esteem, and most importantly, that positive body image, right? Because we're in a wave of positive body image movement, which is fantastic. It's wonderful, but then there has to be a line where it can sometimes be toxic. But if you are aware of your own individual diverse needs in your wellness, you're better to navigate through any form of toxicity that once would have held you down. You now are better at understanding how to rewind it. You release what no longer serves you, and you do the work with that purpose and intention. Loving the skin that you are in. If you rock with me, I'm all about loving the skin that you're in. Drop a heart if you're a rocker with me. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get some engagement. Oh, I love it. Oh, come. I appreciate you all so very much. I truly, truly, truly am an advocate, a mentor, a loud preacher of loving that skin that you are in. Because it's not about disliking your body or accepting poor health habits. Because that's another thing too that we have to talk on. With this positive body image movement, which is wonderful, we need to add in the component of, yes, love the skin that you're in. Yes, your body type is diverse. It may be skinny, it may be bigger, maybe medium. There's none, those are all labels. Yeah. But we also have to understand that loving the skin that you're in also entails having better eating habits, healthy habits. So eating habits such as what you're eating, and then healthy habits such as your environments. What are you reading? Who are you around? We need to truly understand these things so we could be overall better, more present in other people's lives and our lives, and more productive in our businesses, right? So we need to recognize that all of our body is unique and that we all deserve to treat it with kindness and love and respect. Love the skin that you are in. It is all about adopting those healthy habits that work for you and your body rather than trying to conform with everything that society says is normal or expected of us. It's truly, truly important for us to understand that everyone's journey in wellness will look different. It will, because all of our lives are different. There's no one person in this world that's the same, not even a twin or a triplet. They all are individual to their own stance. And when we realize that there's no one size fits all approach in wellness, That's when we get more confidence to actually take the action that we need to do. And I am a huge believer on the best thing to get to see improvement. And what's the best thing to see improvement? Take the action. I offer a 90-day Love the Skin That You Are In challenge. And I challenge you to take the information I provide and take the action. Action is what builds the results. Action is what builds the lifestyle that you desire. Action, action, action. Lights, camera, action. That's the go. That's the green light. And you need to be that green light in your life. Yes, there's going to be red lights in that happen. Absolutely. There's going to be times that maybe we need to slow down. Maybe that failure was preventing us from something else. We're not even going to think about the maybe because it happened. It's in the past. We learn, we grow. We focus on the now and we do the work. All takes from action. So if you're ready to take that action and prove to yourself, I challenge you for 90 days of loving the skin that you are in my program. It is wonderful. You get to see me, be with me, and let's do this. Because as a woman over the age of 40, yes, I'm a young 42-year-old. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, yes, I am. I own it. There are several steps that you can take to really encourage and motivate us. There is, and understand the importance in embracing diversity. It's not about being too old or too young or just starting in the game. No, 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 no. It's about the now. We got to learn to be, do, so we can have, right? But it starts with us taking the action. It starts with us stepping into the arena, learning what we need to do, getting that support, getting that accountability, burning that why deep into you. Let's brand it into you, that why right into you, brand it into you, so that it encourages you to take that action. And I am so excited for each and every one of you all that are action takers and that will be contacting me to talk more about how we could build that diversity within your wellness program and prove to you that you got the time, you got the confidence, you got the energy to do what you know you need to do to have all that you desire, right? And that really does come from our wellness. Because when we are in the best optimal state for ourselves, we could be in the best optimal state for others, more present, and again, more productive. It is a domino effect. We neglect it, but it's truly what needs to be in the forefront. We need to, there's a few steps that we can take into consideration now before you contact me or while let's just take that back, not before, while you've contacted me, this is some steps that I really want you to take with you. So a little homework. Homework is for you, obviously. When I say homework for you, I mean that anything that I ever teach, it's something that's going to be some work that you need to do for yourself to see these results. If you don't do it, who fails? Yes, you fail, but who else fails too? Everybody else around you that desires and yearns for the best version of you. Remember that. You're not only failing on yourself, you fail on others that believe in you. I believe in you. I really do. I love this. This is a form of self-care, is giving back, paying it forward, and educating. I'm an educator. I was a school teacher, a financial advisor, a mother, a sister. I am Camille, and my passion and my desires and goals are truly to teach others, encourage others to love themselves. Because when I see others loving into themselves, it's like that energy flows and it comes right back into me, and it just builds up into my self-care and self-love. So that's why it's my mission and my dedication to continuously bring wellness to the forefront. Everybody's so quick to invest in landing pages and chat GPT, but what about the human that is doing the work? What about you? What about you? So the first thing that you need to do is start educating yourself. Learn about the harmful effects of, what you're doing right now. Or learn about the benefits of how would your life be when you are starting to be, or you have all that you desire. Visualize it. Find out ways where you can get that wellness program in place. Like me, educate yourself. We got this. That's me. 90 days of loving the skin that you're in challenge. That's you educating yourself. The second way is we need to speak up, use our voices. Because when we use our voices, we are able to not only speak our opinions and our desires, but we're also able to release everything that we hold within ourselves due to past fears or not being felt like as if we were heard. When we truly understand that our power comes through our voice, because our voice is derived from our thoughts and our feelings, and that is who we are internally. That is our greater inner self. When we truly value her and embrace her with our exterior her, you'll see the power in the voice. As I said, I'm a huge person into self-care. And self-care, yes, I got my lashes did and my nails done. That's great. That is material wise or physical wise. But when I talk about self-care, it's taking time out to care for your mind, for your body, for your soul. It could be just as much as meditating. For me, I love putting myself on timeout. Yeah, I put myself on timeout, which is literally sitting in my chair. I have a corner chair right in my office here, and I'll sit there in peace, in silence, and just take in my breath. Oh, y'all join me. Just take one deep breath in with me, just through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Woo! That just reignited the peace that is always there, that I am addicted to, that I've created through the work and love that I have for myself, the care that I have for myself. Whew. Calm right there. I got into my flowetry. All right, let's get back into this. So another one, number 4, is we need to start focusing on our health instead of our weight. Stop focusing on the number of on the scale and really adopt those healthier habits, right? Wellness is not about fitness. It's not about being what you perceive or what the media perceives as beauty. It's about loving who you are. And you'll see that when you love into yourself, when you really understand that health comes through what you're putting into your body, you're going to have that energy, that peace, that confidence. Why would you want to get that? Why would you want to lose that? It's not a season. It's a movement. It's a movement, people. Another thing that we need to really, which I mean, it should be in even number 1, is again what we're talking about, the diversity. Me being a Black woman here of Caribbean descent in Canada, yeah, I was challenged growing up in the 80s when there was one body type. Like I'm almost 42 years old, and I still remember in grade 3 when my gym teacher told me I will never be a gymnast because I have thick thighs and my bum is big and I'm too tall. I was in grade 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just let's just leave it there. Let's just think about that. I was in grade 3. This is like 30 years later, and I held that in. And because of that comment, from grade 3 to grade 10, I wore my dad's clothes because I didn't look the same as all the Canadian girls. I do have shape. My body's a little bit more, naturally. I was very healthy. I'm a runner, so I had runner legs. And that's what I was told. So how that 9-year-old body translated that was, oh my gosh, my body looks different than everybody else, so I must be ugly. I need to hide it. Ugh. So I didn't celebrate my diversity, not in my shape, not in my skin color at times, not in my hair, because of what was around me and what was not being taught to me. That self-awareness, that self-inner love and beauty was not there. So celebrate our diversity and celebrate everybody's diversity, our body types, our culture backgrounds, our wellness practices. They're all beautiful. And hey, while you're celebrating it, you may learn something along the way. Like I'm a part of this amazing stepping community. I've never done step. That's not a part of the fitness I do. And I'm telling you all, I love it. Not only am I supporting others within my industry, I'm learning and I'm having fun with it. Come on, let's do this. And the last one I'm going to say is advocate for change. Let's start advocating for change, meaning speaking up when you're seeing these charts that just don't even align with the community that they're being taught to. Speak up if you're seeing stuff that is just only looking at the external, or that we're getting so caught up in what we believe society perceives us to be. Speak up. Your voice is unique to you. You are in power of change. And it comes from speaking out, speaking up, and understanding your own wellness for you, encouraging others. So I am here again this entire month. I really want to bring the power of diversity and inclusion into my talks within the wellness, because I want us all to understand that we are all, as Sophia Bush says, masterpieces in a work in progress simultaneously. And we all should celebrate our diversity, our culture, the uniqueness of the shapes of our body, and love into ourselves by nourishing it with great information, yummy, whole, real foods. Ain't nobody about dieting because I get hangry. I'm a hangry person. Don't mess with me when I'm hangry. It's not about that. Let's start being present for ourselves, that self-awareness, loving the skin that we are in by celebrating the journey, the pain that has went through our lives, the joy that's went through our life, like Infinite Eight. This too shall pass. We're constantly in motion. When we're high, it goes down. When we're down, it goes high. But one thing that doesn't stop is the motion. This too shall pass, and know that it starts when you take action on yourself. So, if you would like to learn more about my wellness plans with all about the 90 days of loving the skin that you are in, taking action, loving your body from the inside out, working on who you're becoming, because you don't have to dislike yourself in your body to want to improve it. It's all about the desire to improve it so that we can live a longer life with greater longevity, have a great, meaningful, purposeful, intentional life. So with that, dear Camille, let's talk about diversity and inclusion and take that action and contact me today. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it and start doing it. Let's go. So until next time, I would love, love, love if I can just get what kind of emoji? A dancing emoji. If you're still here rocking to the end, I'd love, love, love that. Makes me so happy. Doing what I do makes me happy, and I appreciate you all. With that, this is Camille, and as I always say, you got this, we got this. Now let's go. Have yourselves a glorious, glorious, glorious winning Wednesday. Dear Camille, Wellness Wednesday, you got this. Let's go.